Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing kind of a short video log series over the next week and a half leading into my upcoming strongman competition. The reason I thought this would be an interesting idea to do is that I'm actually going to be cutting weight for this competition to one weight class down lower than I've normally been competing at, which will be the 165-pound weight class. Normally I've been competing at 181 over the last couple of years. But for this particular competition, the reason I decided to cut down was to potentially break four different national records in four different individual static events. Um, so at this particular competition, it's one that you can actually enter individual events and break state or national records. So the events I'll be competing in to break the records will be max log clean and press, deadlift from the floor, 18-inch deadlift, and farmer hold for time. So my goal will be to potentially to break those records. So in order to prepare for this, basically what I've been doing over the last few months is I've been dieting down. My walk-around weight as of the last 2 to 3 months was around mid to upper 190s, so I was around that 196 or so range. So what I've done is I've dieted down from that point to where now, like for example, today I woke up at 186 pounds, 186.6 to be exact. And so what I'm going to be doing is, starting today, so we're about a week and a half out, is I'm going to be cutting out complex carbohydrates from my diet. So basically any types of starches and grains, anything like that. The reason for this is it's going to not only hopefully allow me to lose a little bit more fat, as also being a pretty significant calorie deficit, but also will lose some water weight as well. When you take out carbohydrates from your diet, most of the complex carbohydrates, you're going to pull out some of the water that's initially held under the skin and the muscles. Um, so hopefully my plan is so today's Wednesday, by this coming Sunday, which will be when I actually start my water loading process to lose the rest of the weight. My plan is hopefully to wake up around that 180 to 182 range and actually start my water load from there. So I'll weigh in next Friday, and that's where will be my goal, is to weigh in Friday at 165, and then I'll recomp, and then compete the next day on Saturday. So basically, I'll just be kind of logging the process of day to day, tracking the weight I'm losing and how I'm feeling and everything, and go over the specific details of the things that I'm going to be doing the week of to lose weight during the water load, and also the recomp after I hopefully make weight as well. I figure this would be an interesting kind of thing to do, because I know a lot of people out there have considered cutting weight before. For one, I don't recommend cutting this much weight unless you potentially have a shot at breaking some national records, or being very competitive, or doing well at a national level event. But for this case, it'll be potentially one of the biggest, if not the biggest, weight cut I've done before. I have done a weight cut about 4 years ago from 180 to 165 in about 6 days. But this cut, I may potentially be cutting a little bit more than that, so we'll see kind of where my weight's at Sunday. So yeah, I just figured this would be a good thing to kind of go over and do, and you'll kind of see the techniques, the strategies that I'm going to be using, kind of seeing how my body responds to it this time. And yeah, so just stay tuned and follow along. So thanks for watching.